Hello everyone, let's do another thrift haul. So I am not a fan of haul culture. I don't think you should be buying stuff just to do hauls and, you know, throw stuff away and change up your wardrobe every month. No, that is not what we're doing here. I'm just buying everything that I need to buy anyway, secondhand, instead of new from the store. And right now I am in the need of a lot of stuff because I have a toddler and I'm also having a baby in a few months. So I need some stuff for that, and I also need stuff for myself. So first of all, we have some more clothes for him in this size so that we have more options. And I also buy all his clothes pretty neutral so that we can reuse them for the next baby. We don't know the gender, and I prefer really simple plain clothes anyway. This is the first set. It has kitty cats on it, and it also has a cat face on the bottom, which I think is so goddamn cute. So this one, oh, it has cats, but they look more like teddy bears, kind of like teddy cats. And the trousers, the matching trousers also has a cat on them, so goddamn cute. Then we have this one. This is just like a white onesie with some blue trousers and rabbit, maybe? This stuff is for me. So I like including these things in these videos because I like to raise awareness that you can buy so much different stuff secondhand. It doesn't have to be, you know, kids clothing. You can also buy beauty products. So this is called it's intense scalp treatment. Okay, I have to do that. So it's by Australian Body Care. I've never tried this brand. I'm very excited to try this because I'm having some real scalp issues. This is a shampoo and this is a serum. And my friend said that if you buy like some kind of hair mask or serum or like something to put on your scalp, then you might not need to buy like super expensive shampoos all the time, which is what I'm doing. So I'm willing to try this, but I just thought I would give my scalp like an intensive like cure. So this is a similar item to one I've already shown in one of these. Like I've said, we need two of everything. So this is a snowsuit that's practically new, but he needs two of these because he needs one in daycare and one at home. I've already shown one of these, but that was one that's made more for snow, and this is made more for rain or like weather. It's very practical to have both of those because obviously like a snowsuit is not gonna protect fully from like full on rain, and those, like buying outdoors clothing is definitely like where you save the most because it's so goddamn expensive. And you might not think so, like depending on where you live, but if you live in Norway or like Scandinavia or any other cold place, you need proper outdoors clothing for your kids. And then we have, speaking of winter, I bought too many winter boots, but I have pregnancy brain and I'm just buying stuff and I forget that we already have it, or I get so frustrated with myself. But obviously like we have another kid coming so we'll get to use these things anyway, but it's stupid to buy too much stuff. But it's not terrible if we have 3 or 4 pairs of winter boots. So when I bought the winter boots, I also bought this fleece onesie. We have one of these already, and I in a smaller size, and I absolutely loved it. It was so nice. Obviously I prefer wool over fleece because fleece is polyester, but I just thought this was so nice. And it's also super cute. Like, look at the hood. It's kind of like fairy tale like because it has this crown thing here. I don't know, it's just really cute, and it's very handy to just be able to throw that on him when he's going out, like when we're just going to the store or something. So here are the boots, and they're all like, you know, nice brands, which I do try and look for, you know, brands that I know hopefully will last for more than one kid. And also shoes that aren't, you know, look, you can tell that they're not super worn. So that's also important because obviously I want my son's feet to be taken care of. They're not all like the exact same size, so it might also be like practical, you know, throughout winter because the winter boot season might be long. And then we have a box of some more clothes. So this is one of those things that people just sell like a bunch of clothes together. So there are some clothes that I'm not even gonna use, like this one. Mommy is totally awesome. Even if I liked this shirt, he wouldn't get to wear it. It's a t-shirt, like he's not gonna wear t-shirts now. And the second thing that I don't think we'll get use out of is this one. Not because I don't like it, but because it's incomplete. So it's this shirt onesie with a little bow tie, and I really like these. He's had multiple ones of these in like earlier sizes. And it's really cute, of course, because I like when he can get dressed up and it's comfortable for him, because this is not like a lot of, you know, layers and all of that. But it only came with the onesie. They didn't include the trousers, so I guess they didn't have any. So then we have a bunch of basic onesies. And then, oh, this one I didn't even see. What does it say? Free hugs! Oh my god. Oof. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, wow, you're overreacting, but to me, like, I would never put anything that says free hugs on a children's shirt. When it comes to kids, like, hugs aren't free. We're trying really hard to teach kids boundaries these days, and then we put free hugs on their clothing. Yeah, sure. This one is really nice. I like the, okay, I don't know what that's called, but I like that texture. So a lot of the time there's like name tags in here. I don't know if you can see, I don't want to show the actual name, but it's kind of interesting to see, like, what was the name of the kid who wore this before my kid? This is a set, and it says B, which is kind of cool because, you know, his last name starts with a B, because it's my last name. All right, so this is, oh my god, such stereotypical boy clothes. There's like army flight vessels, whatever on there. Some blue trousers. Ooh, look at that. A freaking, what is this ship called? Oh no, my son is waking up. And obviously, like, he's allowed to wake up, but there's clothes all over the floor. And then we have 2 more pairs of trousers, which is good because we needed more trousers. And lastly, a random beanie, which, oh my god, so cute. And we need more beanies, so that's great. All right, now I need to tidy this up before my son actually is ready to get up. Hello, coming at you from a wonky, lazy pregnancy shot. So here we have some stuff for my son and a couple of things for the baby. So my son obviously needs like dressy up clothes in each size, and this time I decided to go with something a little bit different because he's had the same kind of like dressy up trousers with suspenders and like a shirt like this, but I'm gonna pair it with these trousers. I think that's gonna be really cute. Obviously I can't show it like super well, but I think it's gonna be really cute and comfortable for him. I'm recording this in October, so he'll need like a Christmassy outfit as well. So why not just, you know, buy like a simpler kind of outfit that he can wear to birthdays. He also needed some more trousers in the size, so I bought some simple ones. I really like, you know, joggers. I really like simple clothes, soft fabric and all of that. That's probably very obvious if you watch my videos. And then I bought like a fleece jacket because he needed like just something warm to put on and something he can wear in his car seat. And I also bought a new jacket, just like a regular jacket that he will wear pretty much regardless of weather, and it's very cute. And then I needed a winter beanie for daycare. This is a really good brand, and it's cute and it's woolen, as you can see, so it's gonna keep him real nice and warm. And then we have 2 things for the baby. So we have a woolen little suit that it will wear, and I don't think you can actually see how small this is. Like, this is the first size, or it's 1 to 2 months. It's 56. The first size is 50, but I don't expect to get a baby that will fit into a 50 kind of anything. So, you know, this wearable could be what they wear home from the hospital. Who knows? I think I've shown one of these in one of these videos. I definitely think we need 2. Because, you know, babies, newborns, whatever, they're messy. And something that we really, really needed, you need like a sleeping bag for the stroller. And as our son was a summer baby, our sleeping bag is thin, so we needed a thick one, and I bought one. We have one for the bigger part, like the, you know, not baby part for the stroller, but as long as it's a baby, it's gonna need a smaller one because the big one won't fit in there. Very nice and thick. As you can see, like, it feels like a winter jacket. So we're just gonna throw in a few extra things here. So the first item is a maternity one. It's this dress. It's really hard for me to find dresses that I like, but I need some extra clothes that I can wear up to like giving birth. But the dress is very baggy. It's very big. It's even like my arms, the sleeves are even long, and I have long arms, so I never have, you know, sleeves that are too long. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bother like changing the camera for this, so you're not gonna see my full body. But so this is a knit dress, as you can see, pink, which I like, and it's so soft. I wish you could feel it. It's so soft and comfortable, not itchy, which is great. It does have a split down the sides, which I don't really like, but I can't be that picky because it's so hard to even find dresses that I like. Because the thing is, I like long dresses, but most long dresses have cleavage, which I do not like. You've probably never seen me with cleavage. All right, next item. I realized that our son will probably, like, there's a chance he might go up a size when we're in the newborn trenches, and I definitely feel like just having his clothes prepared until like before then. I've started buying a few bits in the next size. And here I have a bag of pajamas. So I'm just gonna show them real quick because they're, you know, the same I've shown like pajamas so many times, and this is just the same like type that I like. It's the same he has now. Full one piece with a zipper. Ooh. Oh my god, I love the ones that have an animal print on the butts. It's so cute. So lots of flower print, which he hasn't had that much of. Like a lot of the pajama prints kind of are repeating themselves. Ooh, it's the same one. And ooh, this looks like a print that he might have had before. I don't know. It's a mouse with balloons. Very cute. Ooh, is this an owl? Oh, that's so cute. I don't think he's had an owl butt before. And then we have some birds. Very nice. And the one I don't like actual animal print like this. So I might keep this at my parents' house. This is similar to something I've already shown in this video, which is a rain suit for winter. And the one I've shown already, I'm gonna keep at home. And then this one, he can take to daycare. It has fleece on the inside. It has nuts on it, very cute. The thing about this one was it was a very good deal. It also came with rain mittens, which, you know, very handy. We definitely need those all the time. And also some like rain boots that also have like lining on the inside, so they're warmer. All right, that was it for now. Let's swap over to a different me. All right, we're gonna pretend this angle isn't super silly. And luckily, I'm actually covering up much of the mess behind me. I have some more packages to include in this video. And one of the things I need more like t-shirts and clothes I can wear at home that fit me and that are comfortable for my pregnant belly. And I found this t-shirt. It says, "Sounds gay, I'm in." I really like white t-shirts with like a small little print or something. You've probably seen it if you watched my videos. I wear a lot of these. This is usually what I wear at home. First parcel from the table is some socks. So my son really needed more socks. I accidentally bought him a bunch of socks that don't have like anti-slip on them, and he definitely prefers that. So, you know, I bought some socks that I made sure had that on them. Sometimes people package stuff in this bag, and it's from a store that I do not like. It's a store that's not good for the environment. And every time people wrap stuff in these, I have to think, how can I get rid of this bag? So they're drinking bottles. As you can see, or might be able to see or recognize, they're Philip Event bottles, and they're really expensive. Each of these is like $20, and I bought them for $15. I definitely got a good price, and they're not even used a lot. And my son loves drinking from these. It's really easy for him to use these because he can like hold them. They're really easy for him to grab onto, and he can close this thing himself. And then we have something else for my son. This is a woolen onesie thing, and it's I really like this brand. I think it's really nice, and it's like super cozy and stuff. And then something that I definitely have not shown on here before, something completely different. This was just such a good deal that I could not pass it up. And it's actually like razor blades and some shaving gel foam. Okay, foaming shave gel, that's what it's called. So this is by the brand Bulldog. It looks like an actual haul because there's so much stuff in here, but I bought this from a person. They sold this for like $20, and it would have been $120 if I bought everything new. So this was such a good deal. And this is stuff that I need all the time. There's lots of packets of razor blades. I can't tell you if Bulldog is like the best brand to use or anything like that, but I switched over to it when I wanted to use less plastic in my shaving routine, and it just seemed like the easiest switch to make. I struggle so much to like make these changes because there's so much research involved, and yeah, so making swaps to more sustainable options and all of that, it's just a lot. Which is also why I love buying cosmetics or like beauty stuff and all of that secondhand, because then I don't really have to think about where it's from, because I'm not giving money to the corporation anyway. So that's really good for me when I can find stuff, you know, secondhand, even though it's new. Let me present you with an absolute, okay, that wasn't even in the shot. It was me emptying out the bag. I've talked about woolen clothing many times in my thrift hauls, and talked about how expensive it is. And someone on my local like Facebook buy and sell group posted this stuff, and I got it for $15. It's such a good price. This is such a steal. So there's 3 different onesies. They're from a brand that I really like. It's one of my favorite brands, like one of the brands that I tend to look for. This is from a different one, but I don't really care. mascara. I know it's good. And we have 2 trousers from that same brand that I really like. And then we have 2 tights. This is so good. Such a good price. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you think these videos are interesting. I love watching thrift hauls myself, so I'm just making videos I would like to watch myself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!